needed 10 years work experience by high school. We used to pretend we from Harvard just to get a job waiting table. Then the tips would close on the main. You got 99% in math. Are you dumb? Remember your cousin Timmy in China? Yep, I know he got.
Okay,
Timmy
I knew
got
it.
full marks in PE. You can't get full marks in PE. Jesus can walk on water. Timmy can run, broke his arm once, fixed it with vapor rub. Huh? What? You pull a hamstring sleeping!
Oh my god.
Timmy 6'2". Huh? You 6 foot away from talking to a girl. Timmy was in top 5 basketball team. All of them for the final. He had to play himself and he won twice. Timmy can play golf with a bowling ball. Probably not very smart then. No smart. Timmy sharp as a razor. You sharp as a bar of soap. Wow, you're failing math. Timmy working for NASA. Timmy had his first business at 12, cutting neighbor's grass. You think he had a lawnmower? He didn't even have scissors.
Okay, that's true though. I mean, some of the first part was boys. Some of the first part were exaggerated, but then the second part where you start a business at 12, that's actually very realistic. Okay. And maybe if you're Caucasian or you're American, it might not seem realistic because you have child labor laws. But usually in Asian countries, specifically speaking about third world countries or second world, sometimes as a 12-year-old, you can already start your own business, specifically in lieu of your parents. Like for example, like what he said, like what Steven said, you could cut grass on lawns. That's number 1. Number 2, you could sell ice candy to people. Number 3, you could start, collecting tin cans from the street, from rubbishes, and get it recycled. Number 4, like you could start doing like simple labor jobs, like for example going to the market and carrying the heavy bags in the grocery market and escorting the person to the nearest transportation vehicle. In Tagalog we call that convoys. So there's like a lot of ways you could earn money as a kid here, and being a kid is not an excuse in Asia to be lazy. Like in most of the cases too, parents would actually force you to do these stuff first because they want you to learn how hard it is to get money, how you should respect, the industry, and how you should expect labor, and those kind of things. And they also give you a good working ethics too. So it's kind of explainable. Okay, again, the first part exaggerated as always, but the business part at 12, yes, that's actually really accurate. If you guys are wondering, for my case, what did I do when I was 12? I actually sold what do you call those? I actually collected those tin cans along the beaches and along garbage cans. Yes, dumpster diving. Yes, I did that too. And I would collect those tin cans. I would then collect them and then sell them to the recyclers essentially, and they would give me like pretty good compensation, like $2, $3, $4, $5 depending on the haul. But you guys would have to realize that $2, $3, $4, $5 for a kid is huge, because in America $5 is a small thing, but if you're living in a third world country like the Philippines, like $5 is huge, man, for a kid. So yeah, it's fairly realistic. If you're Asian too, let me know what kind of stuff you did to earn money before as a kid. Let me know. Or if you're Caucasian, let me know, what do you think about this? Do you think that kids should just be having fun? Let me know. What do you guys think about this one? This might be a pretty controversial take too.
Timmy couldn't afford to ride the train, so he got a job as the conductor. You couldn't even walk 2 blocks on time. Timmy can sell air. You couldn't even sell subscriptions to your YouTube channel, and it's free. Timmy made Forbes 30 under 30. You couldn't even make Sunday League. It's not that impressive.
He's salty. Don't
Timmy running for president while you run for the bus. Timmy became a lawyer from watching Law and Order. You don't know how easy you have it, huh? Go on the internet, type job for failures. Every job paid half of minimum wage and needed a college degree. You needed 10 years work experience by high school. We used to pretend we from Harvard just to get a job waiting table. Then the tips would close, so the lazy people made more and the hardworking people made less. You have it so easy, huh?
Here's the fun part. Here's the fun part. He's true. Dad Steven Dad is actually true. You actually have it way better compared to the majority of people in the world. And that's come on, it's a fact. Let's just take it in. It's a fact. That's why I do think it about this way, is that because I am given this opportunity so that I could use it more, and not using this opportunity is a waste of, it's a waste of, opportunities for those who were not given it in the first place. So that's pretty true. For example, like if you actually graduated high school, you could already get that you could earn income with that. You could work at retail, you could work at service industries, you could work at the call centers. There's a lot of things you can do already. You don't have to be like a doctor or a lawyer or an astronaut or an engineer to achieve like those high status or like to earn for yourself or to be financially capable. You just need to be smart, you need to be streetwise, and you need to have the entrepreneurial spirit, okay? That's how it usually goes. But hey, here's the thing. As long as you're not discriminating against others, you're not shoving others, you're not pointing at each other and calling them poor derogatorily, then that's as long as you're not criticizing and insulting people based on things that they cannot control, then yes, just don't be a dick, okay? But aside from that, that's pretty true. And here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing that I always notice a lot with Asian parents is that if they start comparing you to other people, or to your cousins or to whatever, just say them the creme of the la crop response, okay? They were able to do that because you were not the parents, okay? Your example, your mom tells you that your cousin is in Harvard and you're in a third grade university. Simple. Your comeback, oh, it's because my cousin did not have you as the parent. That's why he was able to do it, because you're a failure as a parent. And now your failure as a parent, you're now shoving it onto me because you can't handle that fact. Okay? That's a good response. But here's the catch. Your ass is gonna get beaten black and blue, and I take no responsibilities for that, okay? But it does work. That works, actually. I tried that once with my parents before. My parents ended up beating the shit out of me, but after that they never compared me again, because they know for a fact that I am the reflection of their child rearing and their child raising methods. So the reason that I became a failure, I'm a VTuber, so I'm a failure, is because it was their fault for not raising me as well or as good. So it's their fault technically. But you know what? In my case, I'm still happy with the opportunity given to me, and I'm pretty cool with that. I'm doing as the best as I can. So that's what I think. What do you guys do though? Do you guys actually come back when your parents start comparing you to others? Do you guys come back, or do you guys just take it in and leave it in and just just make it pester inside you, make it boil and rot, and then you suddenly just go all out and go ham against your parents sooner or later? Or just bottle those feelings up and just leave when you're 18? I don't know. What do you guys do? Drop it in the comments. Let's see. Let's talk. I want to hear your side too. But for that, let's go for the next video, boys.